Hey, east, west, north, and south. Who them a talk about? MORAA, the one and only truth teller. You don't know. It's MORAA, 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 the one and only truth teller. You don't know MORAA? You got it, girl.
Hi guys, happy weekend everyone. I hope that you're all doing great. Now, let us start with 𝐷𝐿𝐻𝐿. I saw a video where he is saying that Dimango, is causing conflict with Rocio. She is eating all the food, she eats breakfast, everything. When Rocio wants to take breakfast, there is nothing remaining. She comes and eats lunch, it's dinner. Guys, I didn't know that Dimango was a glutton. Dimango eats like that. This same Dimango who I see eating little portions like that. When does Dimango eat all this food? And where does it go? With her lean body. Guys, as far as I'm concerned, I have heard numerous times Dimango talking about, I'm hungry, I'm going to have breakfast, and she is at Congrats mom's house. Or does it mean that she takes breakfast at Marwa's place and then becomes hungry again and goes for second breakfast at her mother's house? Guys, somebody tell me. 𝐶𝐎𝐏, what do you mean? Guys, Mwango goes to take breakfast at her mother's home. She likes to make these smoothies and, also take some for marwa. Mwango doesn't even eat a lot. How many times do we see Mwango doing vlogs and everything? And you will only see her, eating once or twice. And, it's something small, little portions. So now, Dimango is finishing food for Rocio. Guys, as far as I'm concerned, this is what I normally see. So I don't know what Mr. 𝐶𝐿 is talking about. Oh my God.
Yeah. Guys, welcome home, sweet home. I'm so hungry. I want to see what I can have. Mama, let's make the juice. I want to blend ginger. Hey, Mama has done shopping today. So I have to take this for them. So the first thing, of course, you peel properly. Juices are good. I'm even encouraging Congrats mom to always make some juice and drink. They are healthy.
And guys, this village fight is becoming uglier and uglier. I have even seen gintu has taken off. Gintu has gone into hiding. Gintu has, escaped into Tanzania. As things get thick. Guys, I saw Mogessi come out, to address Gintu. Apparently, Gintu did a video saying that, this Mogessi left the three amigos. And, when he did, he went with subscribers, and of course, subscribers meaning donors. I don't think they would care much, if it was just subscribers. But subscribers who are donors, I think that's what they're talking about. Because I heard Mogessi saying, if they want, they can follow her. So I think it's a her. Guys, hey, I told you all, these people opened YouTube channels for begging, for donations, not to grow channels, not to do YouTube as, as a career, as something that you want to advance in. No, they opened YouTube, as a side hustle for begging. That is why they don't care, about their channel's growth. Most of them, their channels have stunted growth because they're not really working on producing, good videos to attract people and, to get that kind of thing. They want 1 or 2 donors and they're done. They're good. And And we have seen that happen because, like the village mouse, he has been speaking about, I think 3 or 4 women who've been helping him, his donors, gintu the same. So these people, they know how to play their game. So Mogessi came out to talk about gintu is paid so that he can cause trouble. And guys, this thing, Mogessi has said it so many times. This is not the first time. Mogessi spoke about how people used to call them, tell them what to say, who to attack, and especially during this time of when they were doing exposés, exposing, people who are dealing with underage girls and teenage pregnancies and that stuff. I remember Mogessi saying that around this stuff, they really got so many people who were there for them, money-wise, but on one condition, that they should do what they are told. So guys, all these shenanigans that we used to see, were just a creation of some bad mind subscribers. Guys, I don't understand why somebody can be, out of this village, be it in Nairobi, be it in Asia, America, wherever you are, and you're so invested in this village, so attached to it that you want to see people fight, you want to see conflict. Why would somebody be like that? So Mogessi said that is the reason why Gintu is normally so aggressive, fighting people here and there. And he also said something to do with, people, having friendships as in, lovers, boyfriend, girlfriend. And when they split, they start to tarnish each other's names. Guys, Mogessi said that, he thought that this amigos thing is not helping, and that is why he decided to quit reaction and quit all the shenanigans, altogether. Mogessi, I just want to tell you to stop lying to people. You stopped reaction after you were shaken by Mr. Cecil's wife. Mogessi, after you got your summons, when Mr. Cecil's wife sued you, that is when you stopped your reactions. That is when you changed. Guys, when this guy, like I told you guys, some of these things are public, they're in the public, they're at the public records. You remember there's a time I came and did a reaction and I spoke about Mogessi's issue here. So the day that Mogessi received, this letter, these summons and everything, from that day, Mogessi changed. I was observing him. Mogessi changed. He toned down on his reactions. And then I went and checked his channel, and I found that he had deleted like all the videos he had done about Trenchtown Grandpa. The following week, Mogessi announced that he had quit reaction. It had nothing to do with him thinking that reaction is not helping him anymore. It has nothing to do with the Holy Spirit came down and changed his heart. It has nothing to do with I decided to change. It has nothing to do with I was making so many enemies in the village. No. It was all about after being sued by Trenchtown Grandpa's wife. That is when you changed. Because now you saw that actually you can go down. I don't know if it's too late for you, but let's keep our eyes open and continue watching. Oh, and that reminds me. It reminds me of Passy's issue. Apparently, Passy has been summoned to the courts. And she is saying, I do not want drama. I do not want stress. Before we get into Passy's issue, let's first see what Mogessi, was saying.
Guys, that is here what we do say that anyone who usually see that she is a YouTuber, she is just making this kind of a position to the next position, all fighting in terms of YouTube platform. They are being paid with the subscriber. They are being paid with the subscriber to hit one. Reason being, you're gonna find this kind of already was just dating with a subscriber in terms of YouTube platform. Then after all, things went. Then the subscriber, he has to use another person or another opponent so that this kind of lady, she gonna just hinder this, or she gonna just attack this with the other abusers, or this one and this one. You see? So both of them, they are just so useless. From the subscriber, from the first ready to the second ready, both of them, they are useless. And also, such kind of a session, it has now been started also into the men. There is a time I want to talk this kind of an information as one-on-one. There is a time MORAA was just talking. I think he was just on his live. Was just talking about subscribers that are just paying villagers maybe to make abuses to other people. Right now it's just there. So right now YouTube, it has become like abuse, is like abusing of other people, abusing that is where I don't know how people they do think. I don't know how people they do think. There is some things that people can just watch, like the exposing, but there is also some of the things which to me I want to just call it as a useless issue, that the people who are just smart, who are just called human being, he or she understand himself that he is a human being, she cannot or he cannot engage on watching such kind of videos. Very useless and the nonsense.
Mogessi, you should thank Mr. Cecil's wife for straightening you out. He made you start thinking straight, and that is why now you can be able to build your house. Otherwise, you would have still been involved in shenanigans, the village shenanigans that will take you nowhere. Hey, guys, now Passy. Passy came out to talk about how she does not want stress. And guys, looking at Passy on that live stream, Passy was gazing into the sky, gazing into space. Passy was, zubaring. Passy was getting to a point that she was even forgetting what she was saying. This girl was getting into deep thought. She already is stressed. She's saying she doesn't want stress, and stress has already caught up with her. But guys, whose fault is it? On a serious note, whose fault is it? Passy did not want to listen to any voice of reason. Passy was out here yelling and laughing, at the top of her lungs. Passy did not care. Passy had people who were backing her. The whole of Lazy Gang was behind her. Passy's live streams, guys, people used to flock. The chat used to flow like water. Pop, pop, pop. Guys, in yesterday's video, in yesterday's live stream, Passy was asking people, why aren't you talking, people? Why isn't anybody typing on the chats? People, are you there? Guys. When Passy was told, do not expose, I shall expose. There's nothing I will do. TTG. I don't want anything to do with you. Leave me alone. I'm going to expose all recordings. Guys, I know Passy, was kind of hurt or pissed off or whatever it is that she was, but she should have gone about this whole thing in a different way. But the people who are in her camp, Team Passy, as she calls them, they were not helping. Guys, what do I normally say about some of these subscribers that they have? I normally say that these subscribers do not love them. They don't care about them. They want them to go into a ditch. Guys, remember when JT got, summons, when JT got the cease and desist letter? I remember those people coming to him and saying, there's no way on planet Earth that you can be served through WhatsApp. And this is somebody who does not know about how Kenyan things work. And then they made JT come out here and make a fool of himself, talking about these letters are from Zach and Prince Odinga. Saying that this law firm is fake. And yet they have not even verified. Guys, you see how people can get you in trouble? Now, even Gintu, guys, how many times have I come out here to say that Gintu subscribers do not love Gintu? If you truly love somebody, you will tell them, there where you're headed, that is not the correct way. You are going to have problems if you go on with this route. How about you do things differently? How about you do things this way? You cannot applaud somebody for beating up a cop. It is not right anywhere in the world. And this person who is applauding Gintu cannot do that thing himself or herself. Now look at Passy, guys. Guys, on this day that she was talking about receiving this court summons, that was the live before the last. Because now she has done, she did that live stream, and then that was the day before yesterday, and then now she did another live stream yesterday. So when she did this live stream the day before yesterday, where she was announcing to her audience about receiving a letter from TTG's lawyers, Passy was looking distressed. There were no people, guys. Only a few people, a handful of people were there. And this Auto 718 is the one who was, encouraging her, telling her, Passy, do not ignore the letter. We are going to respond to that letter using a lawyer. I am going to text you after this, Passy. Do not worry. Take heart. Relax. All is going to be fine. And I said, oh, at least Passy has gotten one person, at least who will stand by her. I said, oh, guys, like I said, the main donors have never been there. Kemi Cross, missing. Milli Vanilli, missing. Fakare, missing. All these people who used to hype her, missing. She used to mention so many names that I can mention here, because every time Passy was live, these names, were always there. Like 10 names. And of course, the charts, like I said, used to move, with speed. You could not keep up. Now, guys, Passy has said that she is not going to court, and she cannot even do a case with somebody who is miles away. And if they want, they have to come and pick her from her home together with her kids and take her to court. She ain't going nowhere. Guys, remember there's a day Carrots advised Passy to block Trenchtown Grandpa so that she does not receive any summons. Remember, I did a reaction on that video, and I came out here and I said to Passy, Passy, do not listen to carrots. Because even if you block Trenchtown Grandpa, they can still get you. Summons can come to you, to your home. And I remember saying to Passy, are you going to move out of your house? Your home. You know, which other home do you have? Where can you go and hide? Where can you go to exile? You are there to stay. So there's no way you can block these people from accessing you. I remember telling you that, Passy. You remember that? I even spoke to you in Swahili right here on this channel. I said to you, Passy, do not listen to carrots. She is misleading you. And all these things that she's telling you to do will only complicate your case even further, because you will come out as somebody who is not complying with the court. You know, if you're not complying with the court orders, then of course you come out as, kichwa ngumu, you know, and of course that has consequences. So I told this person, Carrots is actually the one who has put you in this predicament. Do not let her put you into more, shit. Because guys, if you all remember, Carrots making a video, not even one, maybe 2 or 3, telling Passy, if you have anything on TTG, expose it. Do not keep it. Expose this man. And so Passy got the energy. You know, the Bungoma woman, the real witch, has spoken. She has told me that all is well. I should go there and expose. Guys, I remember telling Passy, what Carrots is telling you to do will just give her content. Because when Passy came out to expose all these things, Carrots were having a field day. They were doing 2 videos a day, talking about Trenchtown Grandpa, insulting him, talking all sorts of negativities, as if Passy had no role to play in this whole thing. They were doing this thinking that Passy is as white as cotton wool. That's direct translation from Swahili. Mweupe kama pamba. Guys, they thought that this woman, was like the Virgin Mary. She was righteous. She was a saint, this Passy. Only for them to find out that she has been sending nudies, actually selling nudies to customers all around the world. That is when they all got shocked. Guys, that is when they realized who they have been dealing with. That is when they saw Passy's true colors. When they saw her floating all over, the world. Guys, things are thick. Passy looks like a rained-on chicken. Guys, going to court is not a piece of cake. It is not a walk in the park. She needs a lawyer. Who is going to pay for that lawyer? Guys, I had Passy talking about she is worried, about food in the house, about kids going back to school after midterm, because kids right now in Kenya are on midterm break. So she was saying she's worried about all these things. She needs money for shopping for the kids to go back to school. She needs this. Of course, she was activating donations. Guys, this was before she was slammed by the letter from the lawyer. Now, if her problem is food, guys, basic necessity, food, do you think she can afford a lawyer for herself? Of course not. Look at the main donors. They're not there. This Auto 718 was there for her on that day. And so what I did yesterday on her latest live stream, I said to myself, let me see if this Auto 718 is going to be there today. And I told myself, MORAA, knowing how this world works, she is not going to be there. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Passy did a live stream that lasted only 38 minutes. And mark you, Passy normally does live streams going almost 2 hours. This live stream that she did yesterday, guys, there were no people, guys. And the few who were there were not even chatting. Probably they were there to see her reaction. Like, these are probably people who are not Team Passy, who just came because they had that the day, the previous video she had done saying about trenched her grandpa. So probably they were there to also, just like me, to see her next move, her reaction. What direction is she taking? What is she going to say today? Has she changed her mind about going to court? So we all were there watching. Guys, nobody came out to give her, an encouraging word about the case. Auto 718 was missing in action. Even Passy herself said, Auto, where are you today? I cannot see you. Auto, where are you? Gosh, guys, I felt pity for this woman. Like, for real. It was a sad moment. It was a very sad moment. Passy, how old are you? How old are you? How long have you lived on this planet? You should know that when you're in trouble, people tend to disappear. And especially people who have helped you a million times. They get tired. Guys, people are only human. You see, if it's somebody who does not come out here to beg every day, maybe if they get a problem, people may come, and chip in. But this person, you have been helping them. You have been doing what for them? Every single thing. And still you hear that she's still gambling. She is still selling nudies. She is doing all these kinds of negative stuff. And you are out there trying to help her. Do you really think you would even have the heart to continue helping this kind of person? People have disappeared, guys. They have left Passy alone. Carrots, where are you? You're the one who got this woman into this kind of trouble. Where are you? Now give her one of your 3 lawyers. Help this woman out. Shameless Carrots. You smiled all the way to the bank because you got content on that particular time. You got so many videos about the Passy and trenched on grandpa saga. Now you're quiet. Now you're mum. Now you're not talking. After now you have put this woman in trouble.
So guys, today is I have not feeling well because there's somebody who sent me who sent me the letter that I was I'm supposed to report in the High Court in Nairobi. So that Cecil has sent that people I have just get the summons from the lawyer of Cecil that I'm supposed to report in the court, in High Court, which called the Milimani Court. So guys, I'm like, huh? So I was just reading that letter he sent me on my WhatsApp that the case is there. I'm supposed to go there to the case. Hey guys, me I was saying that Me, I can't do that nonsense. I'm just here waiting somebody who can come and pick me from my home, from my kids, so that he can take me there. Because me, guys, I don't want people to bring for me another stress again. No, guys, I don't want, guys. I don't want stress again.
This is sad, guys. This is too bad. And guys, there's also another doo-doo. You know, a doo-doo is an insect. You know, there's also another insect that was crawling, you know, inside my comment section one time, you know, during this time of Passy saga. I remember I did a video. When I did that video, actually, the video telling Passy to beware of carrots. That particular video, this, you know, worm, this doo-doo came out, you know, of under the rocks where it hides. It came to my comment section talking about there's nothing that can happen. You know, when people are on social media, people talk about people. So there's no case that can be brought against Passy just because she did what she did. And before, you know, any case is brought to Passy or against Passy, people should first of all sue Mwango, Marwa, davyjnr, I don't know who and who. They should all be sued first because they're not any good before, you know, Passy can be sued. There's nothing that can happen. I told this dudu, watch this space. Mama Bongo, huh? And I call her Dudu Bongo. This Mama Bongo woman, or is it a man, whatever. Where are you now? Remember, I wrote to you clearly and I said, if I were you and I love Passy this much, you know, defending her everywhere, I would be getting her a lawyer. I hope you have gotten Passy a lawyer. Dudu Bongo, you said that there is no case that can be brought against, you know, Passy. So what is happening now? Or do you think that is also fake? Is that what you think? Then tell her not to go. Tell her to ignore everything. And let us see how it will work for her. Very shameless creature, guys. And these are the kind of people who are misleading Passy. They should all come out and help her. Her audience, the one that was hyping her, they should all come out and help her. Give her lawyers, send her money, you know, help her in every way. Get her to Milimani law courts. They should come out here and sort Passy out. Passy, how many times have I told you not to just listen to everybody and anybody talking to you on the comment section? Most of these people, they don't care. They are trying to settle scores with Marwa through you. These are the same people who will come and tell you, don't go to Marwa's place. Don't talk to Marwa. Do not accept, you know, his I don't know what. Don't do this. Don't do that. And yet Marwa is your neighbor.
Pastor, that TTP is biter, man. When do you have to go to court? He told me that people sent me the letter saying that I'm supposed to report on the case is still there. I'm supposed to report there. And me, guys, what I'm saying, me, I can't go. Could you guys? It's better they can come and pick me from home, but me, I can't. Watu ongeangi kizungu. But me, I can't, guys. I can't.
You know, these people were thinking that, you know, this thing is over. Me too, guys. Me too. I thought that this thing is not there, you know. And I believe it's because it had lasted for too long, you know. But things go slowly. Court cases, you know, they move slowly. Here in Kenya, I don't know about all other parts of the world, but here they move slowly but surely. And finally they will get there. Just like Carrots and on Trending and all these other people, how they used to come and, you know, talk about Jamtua's case versus Mwango. Now, finally, wasn't justice served? If that was justice, wasn't it served? Yes, it was. So even this one, justice shall be served. Guys. Let those who are lying to themselves continue lying to themselves. The cases are on, you know. I saw on Zach Senior's channel saying that on Trending, I didn't watch on Trending, saying that on Trending said that court case or no court case reaction continues. Who has told these people that this is about reaction? This is not about reaction. This is about lies, defamation, you know, slander and all that kind of nonsense. The reaction must continue, of course. Nobody has said reaction should not continue. See how confused they get, guys. Huh? Only dunderheads can think like that. It is not about a reaction. It is all about defaming people, you know, dragging people's name in the mud, and yet you know nothing about them, jumping into conclusions that can, you know, tear somebody's reputation. That is what it's about. So guys, let us see how things go. Passy has been abandoned, used and dumped, guys. Oh my God. Things are bad for her. She was miserable. Guys, yesterday's video, yesterday's live stream, you guys can all go and see. People were not chatting, guys. People were not even chatting on the chat section. People were not liking the video. People were not responding to her. People were just there watching her. And she realized that this live stream is going nowhere. She decided at 38 minutes to end it. That is where Passy is at the moment. All because she listened to people. Guys, I remember the very first time Passy herself had said, you know, when she received the cease and desist, she said, let me go and talk to Marwa, you know, and maybe TTG, and then we sort out this issue. Maybe, just maybe, if she would have taken a different route like that, maybe things would have been different. But guess what? Talk to Marwa? Why? Who? Leave Marwa alone. Marwa does not care about you. Oh, eh. Now see. Expose, that guy is a fool. We're going to go to the American embassy. We are going to make sure that he is, you know, reported. I don't know what. We are going to report him. Where? I don't know, to whichever ICC. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. They lied to Passy. We're gonna get you a lawyer. Gintu came here chest thumping. I have lawyers. You know, I'm dealing with Scotland Yard, FBI. I'm dealing with lawyers from America. Oh my God. Kisumu lawyers are coming. 5 lawyers. Guys, Passy felt like she was, you know, shielded, protected, loved, cared for. Now look what is happening. And that is why I was asking her, how old are you? Hey! My goodness, guys. Let us watch and see how things go. If you're here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a like. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Guys, let us meet in the next one. Bye-bye. It's Passy. Where is Carrots now? When I told you not to listen to Carrots, you thought I was a fool. Now where is Carrots? Oh my God.